Well, folks, the media are absolutely simping for Joe Biden, going to extraordinary extents to make sure that he remains president of the United States. The anchors on CNN, they're out there to make sure that you continue to believe that Joe Biden is a nice man. Now, there are a bunch of data points that suggest he's not so nice. One of the most obvious data points is that he has disowned a seventh grandchild through no fault of her own. Because we're talking about a baby. This kid's like 4 years old. And Hunter Biden stooped some lady, and then that lady had a baby. And they have denied that baby the Biden name, which is the only valuable thing about being a Biden, as Hunter has found out. Hunter has made bank off the Biden name. So's Frank Biden, Joe's brother. In fact, everybody remotely connected with the Biden family who can use that Biden name has traded off the family name. But Joe Biden and Hunter, they've denied this baby the ability to use the Biden name, a name so lucrative that you can travel to foreign countries like Ukraine and pick up bags of cash, sacks of cash. And then Joe Biden, when asked how many grandkids he has, he always says 6, even though there are 7, obviously. But according to the media, the real problem here is that Republicans are pouncing. It's the Republican pouncing that's the problem. Here's Dana Bash defending Joe Biden's missing 7th grandchild routine.
This is a story that is sad and disturbing on so many levels. Yes, it is political for a couple of reasons. Number one, yes, Republicans are using it and are going to take advantage of it in a way that is unfortunate and inappropriate. But the reason they are doing that is because, and able to do that, is because of the brand and the kind of person that we all know and believe Joe Biden to be, because it's who he says he is, and it's somebody who is a family man. That's what we see all of the time.
We know he's a family man. We know it's disturbing because we know he's such a wonderful man. And it's only these Republicans, they keep being mean about the fact that he has completely disowned a 7th grandchild and pretends that grandchild does not exist. It is important for you to have life insurance. It's just an important thing. If you're a responsible person, you got to make sure that your family's taken care of in case, God forbid, something should happen to you. It can happen at literally any time. I don't mean to be dark here, but it's a simple fact of the matter. This is why you should go check out Policy Genius today. A good life insurance plan can give you peace of mind that if something happens to you, your family will have a safety net to cover mortgage payments, college costs, or other expenses. Life insurance through your workplace might not offer enough protection for your family's needs. It's not going to follow you if you leave your job. So go check out Policy Genius and get the life insurance you need today. They make it easy to compare life insurance quotes from top companies and find your lowest price. The simple fact is, with Policy Genius, you can find life insurance policies starting at just $25 per month for $1 million in coverage. Some options offer coverage in as little as a week and avoid those unnecessary medical exams. Policy Genius's licensed agents work for you, not the insurance companies. That means they don't have an incentive to recommend one insurer over another, so you can trust their guidance. There are no added fees. Your personal information remains private. Your loved ones deserve that financial safety net, and you deserve a smarter way to find and buy it. Head over to policygenius.com/Shapiro or click the link in the description. Get your free life insurance quotes. See how much you could save. That's policygenius.com/Shapiro. Again, policygenius.com/Shapiro. If you run a small business, you need to plan ahead. One of the best ways to do that is by using stamps.com to help mail and ship. Stamps.com lets you print your own postage and shipping labels directly from your home or office. It's ready to go in just minutes, so you can get back to running your business sooner. Stamps.com offers rates you can't find anywhere else, like up to 84% off USPS and UPS Plus. They automatically tell you your cheapest and fastest shipping options. For 25 years, Stamps.com has been indispensable for over 1 million businesses. Get access to the shipping services you need to run your business directly from your computer. No lines, no traffic, no waiting. You can print postage wherever you do business. They even send you a free scale. You'll have everything you need to get started. Here at Daily Wire, we've been using Stamps.com since 2017 for years and years and years. And it's just great. It saves us time, it saves us money, and that's what we're looking for. You should do the same. Set your business up for success by getting started with Stamps.com today. Sign up with promo code Shapiro for a special offer that includes a 4-week trial plus free postage and a free digital scale. No long-term commitments, no contracts. Just go to Stamps.com, click that microphone at the top of the page, enter code Shapiro. Again, Stamps.com, click that microphone at the top of the page and enter code Shapiro to get started. And the talking points don't match the reality for the Democratic Party, but they're going to soldier right on through. The View was also out in defense of Joe Biden's missing 7th grandchild routine. So the collective IQ at The View, which maybe breaks double digits, maybe, they had many thoughts on why it is that Joe Biden is disowning a grandchild.
President Biden doesn't need to overstep his son. I like that part, but I don't know why they go out of their way to say 6 grandchildren or 4 kids. When my parents talk about me, they say, we love all our kids. We love our grandbabies. I've never seen them numerically repeat over and over. I like 3 kids. I like 4 this. I like 6 this. I like...
The reason that's happening is because the right wing, who again is weaponizing everything related to Hunter, keeps asking, so how many children do you have, Mr.
No, it's
grandchildren do you have?
How many? It's been speeches he delivered.
Maybe Maureen Dowd should find something else to write about.
Yeah, so write about something else.
I'm sorry. You know, these things are, for me, when you start talking about people's families and what they're doing, I find it unnecessary. This is not anybody's business. Nobody needed to know about this. No. This is private.
Oh, this is private, you see. If it were the Trump family, do you think Whoopi Goldberg would be saying it's private? You hear her take a side slap there at Maureen Dowd, the New York Times columnist. That's because Maureen Dowd, who is certainly no Republican, had the temerity to write a column in the New York Times over the weekend titled, "It's 7 grandkids, Mr. President." She says, even my Republican sister is not immune to Joe Biden's gregarious Irish charm. She met him at media holiday parties over the years and was so impressed she got seduced to the other side for a time, voting for the Obama-Biden ticket in 2008 and writing in Biden's name for president in 2012. She sent out a Christmas card one year with a picture of herself cheek to cheek with Biden. Some of her Republican friends stopped speaking to her. So I was surprised recently when I discovered my sister writing a letter to President Biden, a plea she had started in the middle of the night after mulling over the matter for quite a while. I watched as you told the nation you had 6 grandchildren and you loved each one of them, she wrote. I believe that. What I cannot believe and what I find unconscionable is that you refuse to admit or accept the fact there's a beautiful little 4-year-old girl living in Arkansas by the name of Navy Joan who is your 7th grandchild. In his 2021 memoir, Hunter wrote dismissively about Navy's mother, London Roberts, whom he met while he was spiraling into addiction and going to Washington strip clubs. He wrote that the women he had sexual encounters with during his drug rampages were hardly the dating type. But Maureen Dowd points out that none of that matters. Quote, I have sympathy for Hunter going into a dark, bleak hole, as he called it. I have sympathy for a father, coping with the son who is out of control and who may still be fragile. With Hunter, his father can seem paralyzed about the right thing to do. But the president can't defend Hunter on all his other messes and draw the line at accepting one little girl. Okay, but according to The View, even Maureen Dowd should not be signing into this particular debate because the precious must be protected at all costs. Here's Sonny Hostin actually blaming mom, right? Blaming Hunter's paramour who sired his child for this even being a public issue.
I hate this for that child. You're not asked to be brought into the world. It's just a circumstance, you know? And apparently this was sort of more of a one-night stand. It wasn't like they had a relationship. He was in the throes of addiction when this woman became pregnant. And she is posting pictures of the baby, like with an Air Force One cap and at the Jefferson Memorial. And so she is sort of trying to, I don't know, wedge herself into the family. And I don't think that's the right way to do it.
I mean, it's unbelievable. It really is. They're attacking. Have you ever seen The View attack the woman in a situation like this? So disgusting male knocks up woman. Woman has baby. Disgusting male then tries to lower his child support payments and deny use of his last name to the child. Would you ever believe that the women of The View, these great feminist defenders, would abandon that woman and blame the woman? No, she's trying to wedge herself into the headlines, wedge herself into the family. It really is quite vile. But they must defend Biden at all costs. They have to defend Biden at all costs. I mean, we shouldn't be surprised by the ladies of The View because they are indeed some of the stupidest people walking the planet right now. It's a wonder that they can stay upright. I mean, just as another piece of evidence, Anna Navarro yesterday was talking about how she apparently drives around the state of Florida shouting, "I say gay" or something out the windows. Just demonstrates the high levels of intelligence every day, evident on The View.
It wasn't me in New Hampshire screaming, "We say gay." No, I wish I would have. I try to do it every time I'm anywhere near Ron DeSantis or any of his people. I go around like a dog in Florida with my head outside of my car. "We say gay! We say gay! We say gay!"
That's that crazy lady on the I-95 was shouting the other day. That was weird. But yeah, again, you shouldn't expect much of these women, but it is impressive how they are willing to put aside all of their feminist bona fides, all their female solidarity nonsense, the minute that the old white man is threatened. Never threaten the old white man, who they rely upon politically, even if it means that he is disowning his own grandchild. It really is quite disgusting. Alrighty, guys, the rest of the show continues right now. You're not going to want to miss it. We'll be joined on the line by Kirk Cameron. If you're not a member, become a member. Use code Shapiro at checkout for 2 months free on all annual plans. Click that link in the description and join us.